Hi everyone, in today's video we're talking about charcoals, one of my favorite medium in drawing. This is going to be a very chill and relaxed talk, reflecting on some themes, avoiding falling into sterile speech. Let's reflect on its use and the reasons why this medium, which is the oldest one in drawing history, still preserves an unqualified beauty. While I'm talking, you can see on the screen some speed drawings made with different type of charcoal, from medium, soft, hard, and also a funny work in sanguine. I find charcoal has multiple advantages in the rendering of a drawing. Its performances through a really versatile sign, which allowed us to experiment with the science and interesting solutions, depending on how we manage it or on the type of paper, the composition of the charcoal, and so on, in a way which is necessary not to be academic, but otherwise achieving a different expressivity. You can see in the video, even if I was using a charcoal pencil not soft but medium, I was able to resort to different handles to obtain a particular sign, sometimes choosing to sacrifice the accuracy of these forms in order to preserve an expressive sign that can give to that particular shape even a finer beauty, I think. The relationship between the shorter work time and the expressive quality of this material, of this tool, it's one of the reasons why I always gravitate around charcoals. It's really fast to use and extremely practical once you've gained a good confidence with it. Its expressive potential lies also in a certain amount of randomness within the performance of the sign on the paper. Obviously, despite your drawing skills, the quality and the type of the charcoal, the grain of the paper, but you don't have to spend a lot of money on finer paper to achieve good result with charcoal drawings. Here you can see this paper is a very cheap one, but the result in both of the drawings you will see are still appreciable. It can be used for quick studies, such as this one I'm making, and also for more refined artworks, because you can make details, very fine details, as well as wild strokes. I personally like to use this tool in quick studies and exploration of the characters I'm developing at that moment, but I usually avoid spending a long amount of time refining the same piece. I add more details and points, other parts are left boldly scratched, because I want to show off the thought process and the logic behind that particular shape and the gesture, the lines. These are willingly all unfinished work, such as the most of the studies I make. Often I find it's not necessary to spend hours and hours refining every single detail of a drawing. Actually, I think this approach will easily destroy the beauty of the work, depriving it of its initial freshness. But we were talking about the fascination of the non finito in another video. The sanguine is a very particular tool, widely used, for example, during the Renaissance. Let's think about studies by Leonardo, Michelangelo, or later Bernini. Sanguine gives to your drawings a vibrant light. It returns the warmth of the flesh, the brightness not only of the light but also of the shadows, which have a light too. I've tried many different sanguine, but I have to say the best one I've used is by Contemporary, which is the one I'm using for the drawing in the video. Many of them tend to be too red, which I personally don't like too much, also because the original sanguine has a more rusty color. Often people tend to associate charcoal to more academic artworks, and it's not so used, as far as I can see, by many mainstream artists on Instagram, for example, or character design and the contemporary industry. I found they tend to use more mechanical pencils for the studies or similar tools. I don't see so much charcoal on social media. I don't know, maybe animators are still the type of artists who prefer a thicker line. I would say a more gesture line with charcoal, 10B pencil, and so on. For example, the gesture studies by Glenkin in charcoal and pencils are awesome. I often see people in general, artists also, giving more value to a painting than a drawing. In general, to a pictorial work than a sketch, while both of them have their own dignity and value, even if different from each other. Maybe this state of mind brings people to experiment less with drawing rendering through particular tools, which can be charcoals, but also others. I don't know why this kind of tools are so little and rarely used in the mainstream panorama of artists out there. Of course, I have my ideas, but I think I will argument better in future video. I guess I'll make also a video about the history of drawing, maybe starting from the 15th century. Anyway, for today it's enough. I hope you enjoy the drawings, both of them, and we'll see in the next video. Ciao!